Hi-do! Hi there, Japan fans. In today's show, we're going to look at, can we be too professional when we present? Present or master shimashou. This is the fourth year of the Presentations Japan series podcast, and we are beaming around the world to you from sunny Minato-ku here in Tokyo. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, your corporate coaching and training guy, committed to your success, the president of Dale Carnegie Training Japan and best-selling author, Japan Sales Mastery and Japan Business Mastery. My new book, Japan Presentations Mastery, will be released shortly. Through this podcast, I want to help you become a better speaker who is clear, confident, persuasive, and highly influential with those around you. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with your family, friends, and colleagues. We are not being sponsored by Libsyn, but we value your privacy, which is why we have our podcast hosted by Libsyn, who, unlike many other podcast hosts, have a strict policy that does not allow access to your private information by anyone. Here is our daily podcast lineup on iTunes. Mondays, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Tuesdays, the Presentations Japan series. Every second Tuesday, the Business Tatsujin no Oshie Show. Wednesdays, the Sales Japan series. Thursdays, the Leadership Japan series. Every second Thursday, the Business Pro Podcast Show. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show. And Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. This is episode number 240, and we are talking about, is appearing too slick a negative when presenting? Too smooth politicians, silky salespeople, urbane company thrusters, all set off alarm bells. We can meet impressive people, and we can meet impressive-looking people. Over time, we have learned how to plumb the difference. The world of presenting is made up of the top 1% who know what they are doing and the 99% who have no real clue. The 99% group are often card-carrying skeptics who have a finely tuned radar for anything that looks different to what they know. Also, by definition, this clueless 99% are our audience when we present. Are we in danger of turning them off if we come across as too professional? This is certainly the case in Japan. Standing out and being outstanding are not welcomed here. The most insightful cultural norm in Japan is captured by the traditional wisdom of the nail that sticks out gets hammered down. Owning the auditorium, dominating the podium, being a powerful stage presence are all nail sticking out issues. Looking supremely confident, being Mr. or Ms. Smooth, operating at a high level, are all viewed with suspicion. We have a similar idea in the West. When we meet a smooth-talking salesperson, we get worried about them taking our money. Japanese culture appreciates humility, harmony, group consensus, not putting yourself forward, and modesty. Hello to all of our American fans out there. This Japanese viewpoint is absolutely the formula for not getting ahead in aggressive competitive societies. Interestingly enough, as an Aussie, I think this Japanese approach is close to our cultural norms too. In Australian parlance, someone who big notes themselves is a self-aggrandizing big talker, and they won't get very far down under. A Donald Trump telling everyone how rich he is, how smart he is, would be impossible for an Australian politician to replicate. As presenters, We operate within the bounds of our cultural rules and limits. So, how do we do a professional job of presenting in Japan when the whole ethos is against the display of high levels of professionalism? There is a difference between being very professionally prepared and being a boring oaf on stage. Talking about yourself, except in terms of self-degradation, is out. That means we frame what we say about ourselves from a more humble lens. We do design a blockbuster opening, though, to capture audience attention. We do set up the flow of the talk so that the navigation is simple and easy to follow. We do provide evidence to back up any assertions we make. We do prepare 2 closes, one for before and one for after the Q&A. We do rehearse numerous times to perfect the content, polish the cadence, and make sure we are on time. In other words, we are a total professional in the way we prepare the presentation. Find out more when we come back from the break. Our show today is brought to you by our public programs, but we also do custom-made in-house classes. Now, we do them in our super safe classroom, we do them live online, and we do them in Japanese, and we do them in English. Now, today's show is brought to you by, on June 4, Disagree Agreeably, June 9, How to Present Online, June 11, Performance Evaluations, June 15, Managing Stress, June 16, Session 1 of 5 of Virtual Selling, and June 18, Evaluation Systems and Coaching. You can find out more about those programs on our website at enjapan.dalecarnegie.com, and you can email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Get my best-selling books, Japan Sales Mastery, that's the Bible for selling in Japan, and Japan Business Mastery, and my new book, Japan Presentations Mastery. If you like learning by watching videos, we have over 1,000 for you there on Japan Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. We release 3 TV shows every week on YouTube. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, which is the premier business show in Japan, comes out Mondays. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show, and Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews where I interview leaders in Japan from SMEs all the way up to the corporate captains of industry on one topic, leading in Japan. Every second Thursday, we release the Business Pro Television Show. Don't forget, you can email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Welcome back. The friction points arise by the way we carry ourselves. I've lived here for 36 years and I have never seen a Japanese presenter stride confidently to the podium or the microphone. They walk slowly and hesitantly to the stage center, stooping, wearing the greyest of the grey clothing so they can be as boring as possible. They open up immediately with a series of apologies to establish that they are not superior to anyone in the audience, even if they are. I can't see me doing any of that when I'm presenting. I will be a little more conservative in my dress, only because I don't want a pocket chief or tie or shirt to compete with my message. I won't be bounding up onto the stage like a panther ready to devour my audience. I will walk tall with subdued confidence and go straight into my opening without any time wasted on getting the tech right. There will be no microphone thumping because I will have tested it all before the event started. I won't be fiddling around to get my slide deck up because I will have someone else doing that for me while I use those first few vital seconds to engage my audience. I won't be making any faux apologies for my poor presentation or poor public speaking ability because I will be moving straight into explaining the value the talk will bring to the listeners. I won't be making flamboyant gestures or using any thespian artifices. I will be businesslike and focused on helping people through the messages I am delivering. The way I deliver the talk will be congruent with the content. It won't feel slick, but it will feel competent. And that is what I want in order to have my messages accepted. I won't attempt to be sardonic, cynical, use any idioms, or try to be an amateur stand-up comic. By Western standards, I will come across as an understated expert in my topic. By Japanese standards, I will come across as a confident but businesslike person dedicated to their message for the audience. I will have threaded the needle between the two extremes, and that will be a good result. Thank you for joining the Presentations Japan series. If you got value from today's show, spread the love around and share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast. Immediately apply what you have learned today, use it, and go out there and become a presentations legend. Remember, I'm your corporate coaching and training guy in your corner, committed to your success here in Nippon.